Hey, what's going on, guys? So after my last video about Little Nightmares, I decided that I needed to revisit it due to all of the comments that y'all posted. You guys are fantastic and noticed so many things that I didn't, and you posted a ton of comments with great theories, as well as stuff that added to mine. I appreciate the frick out of y'all. I'm trying not to cuss and stay family friendly since YouTube won't put ads on my videos if I do. Anyways, so there's a fucking shit ton of shit that I missed, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about that y'all noticed was a picture of Six hanging on the wall in the ladies' room. Or at least what we think could be Six. She wasn't wearing her raincoat, and you never get a great look at her face when she's in the game, but this could be proof that Six actually is the daughter of the lady. There are other reasons for this theory as well. For one, Six is awoken from a nightmare about the lady in the very beginning of the game, proving that she has seen her before. Also, when Six eats some of the lady, she gains dark powers. Perhaps these powers were hidden in her all along because she is the lady's daughter, and feasting on a strong being such as her mother made the powers become strong enough for Six to use, and, kill all the guests. Soul stealing and whatnot. This can be further proven when Six eats the gnome. The power goes out and the lights explode during that scene. So Six probably had some sort of dark power similar to the lady already. Genetics, right? Another thing you notice was that the chair under the hanged man was far too short for him to hang himself from. It was also still standing upright, directly underneath him, showing that he didn't tip the chair to hang himself. Not that he could anyway, given the size of the chair, and how high he was hanging up from. That obviously means that this wasn't a suicide, but that someone killed him. Given the normal, non-obese shape of his body, he obviously was not a guest. Could he be the husband of the lady? And Six's father? Perhaps he was going down to save Six from the child prison at the bottom of the resort that his wife sent her to, only to be caught and hanged and made to look like a suicide. Moving on, y'all mentioned the fact that the further Six progresses in the game, the more she eats meat-like products. It started with the bread, then the meat in the cage, the rat, and then the gnome. Perhaps there is something in the meat, giving anyone who eats it an insatiable craving for more meat, even living meat, because Six eats the gnome instead of the sausage, and the guests stop eating their food to eat Six if she is spotted. This could also be why Six waits until the last possible moment to actually eat, because she knows what the meat will do to her. Notice when you're in the kitchen, Six doesn't eat any of the meat, even though it is very plentiful. She waits until the last possible moment to chow down on something. This can also tie in with her being the daughter of the lady, because she knows what the food can do. One of y'all also noticed that when the resort had a ship attached to it, guests were getting on, but nobody seemed to be getting off. This could be further proof that the shoes down below are the guests' shoes, and that the guests are eaten as meat after they die. Perhaps none of the guests ever actually leave, and they all die from eating so much of this miracle meat, which makes you crave more. One of you also noticed that the meat the chef was cutting up resembled a face of a guest a little bit. Hey Donnie, could you zoom that in for me? Yeah, there we go, yeah. Yeah, that kind of looks like a face. Thanks, Donnie. Finally, one of you guys gave the best theory so far. This isn't a standalone game at all. This is Trolls, the movie, but a darker version of it, not meant for kids. You've got villains that want to eat you, the main villain and hero are both women, and all the bad guys are fat. This is Trolls. I'm just kidding about that last one. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching my video, and thank you to everyone who contributed to the comments of my last video. You guys are so awesome, and I was really surprised at the positive reaction that last video got that I made. I mean, let's be real. YouTube comment sections can be a toxic mess of negativity, and there is almost no negativity to be found. You guys are fucking champs. I'm currently working on a video about Outlast 2. It should be dropping sometime this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. So if you're new and want to see that content coming up, smash that sub button. Smash that sub button. I sound like one of those young male vloggers with the hair. You know what I'm talking about, the hair. The little, the poof or whatever. The quiff. That's what it's called, the quiff. One last thing. Comment below if there's another game you want me to go over. I need more ideas for future content. Thanks, guys.